the problem of exiting the European Union European Union appears to be getting worse and worse and more muddled and more confused. And things will just get very, very nasty as things go on. Nastier and nastier. And it's not just a big mistake, it's a very big mistake. So I really don't know what they'll get up to in the end. I don't know what they're doing, they're just going through it. Oh, we must have this, we must have that. But the problem will go away. Cause 100 years of problems as well. No doubt Europe will eventually cohere and start telling us either where to get off or where to join. That's it. I hope it's not another war, European war. It is nasty. And we shouldn't have done it. And the referendum was thought to be, by Cameron, was that we stay in, just like that 14. He was wrong. And it was, I think it was probably majority against. It was organised with people pretty ignorant actually in some ways about Europe. About the Second World War and stuff like that. And the pound, well, that's wonderful. You can do it with a pound is. And very ignorant people basically. And we should, well, I'm ignorant too. I hardly any contact with Europe. The idea of the great leaders in the past who set up Europe was United Europe, where you go from end to end, and just like America, go anywhere, with federal and state laws, same as America. But this idiot decided not to. Somebody, the idiot of the congregation of British people, I think they must have some kind of push or something. And I don't know who it was, what the reason was. Farage had a lot to do with it. And it's a great tragedy that he ever existed. But it's there, and he's still talking. Big mistake. What I saw was the BNP. Well, they said they're working class, and so they are. I'm working class, I'm not with that. But problems worked. But but I think they just did it just for the head of it, really, just to be nasty. And one thinks of the fascist dictatorships. You think them? Us, doesn't it now? He wants to be ambassador. So, well, I know it's both America. I like him actually. But these ideas of two-class society, you've got the rich people and the rest. And when they live in the rich country, you can just save your pennies and do investments and make some rich profits. But life is like that. It's like a game of stacks and ladders. Climb ladder, so that's how it is. And millionaires like that, they climb like them. And they fall on us. Some of them end up with loads of money. All end up dead, just the same. I'm sad that the European Union has failed. Hopefully it won't lead to another war. And it's just talking, that's it, just talking. Good old days, They were good for some. I remember a time where there was a young man who was talking in that language. He was saying, it's good here, we're food's good and the work's plenty of work and money's good and I've got a girl who's going to go to school with me. We're going to get pregnant. Oh, wonderful. That's how we go English. He was saying that is our language. And I see that was happening. Maybe Russian or Polish, I don't know. But he's stroking his own language at most. That is. And, well, America's miles away. And they're an important country. I think what we did in university, we studied American sociology called the Bosch system. We've got the Bosch system here, and I'm in touch with the real worker who doesn't do anything if I'm not with it at the moment. But I have to stick my room clean, which is reasonably well done. I've got to set the curtains down, which I haven't sussed out yet, and I've got to stand on later. I don't think that's a good idea in my case. But, that's the Bosch system. He just tells you what to do. Yeah. These are work, he works on himself. You know, the boss usually does the worst work. That's what I found. A good boss works hard. It's his business, so he wants to succeed. That's why the boss system works. And, you know, for man, after a while, the man gets old, business gets old, and his children divide it, or they don't take interest. That's it. Business come and go. They might get sick or they might lose interest. Businesses can fail. Businessmen can get workmen if he wants to. But my idea is everybody understood now, including people who work for other people. So that's the way the law is written. The law was written a long time ago by the pigs. In Britain, there's a lot of it, not so much never Britain, but is set out so people have pins wounds to the head and their workers. And that reduces their intellectual power, so they have to stay workers. After their treatment, I find mathematics extremely difficult. And they say it's difficult, can't do that. But I was once fairly good at it. Then decided, push, don't want it. Especially they didn't understand themselves, of course. I don't know, so we don't have workers who understand things, you know. Workers that know how atoms work are not wanted. Because you still know how they work, but you can't work out the details. I couldn't work out the critical mass. And it was always difficult because of the other people who knew how to do it. But that's where it's safety, really. I was sure I can't do anything dangerous as well. For example, a blowtorch like that. I was using a blowtorch before because I couldn't solder the thick wire. I don't do that now. That's the thick wire. I won't solder it. I'll use a little screw clip. No. And the thin wire has to be soldered with a battery soldering iron, which is about 8 watts, sufficient for this tiny wire. But, in the intermediate wire, you can't solder it either. That also has to be done with a screw trip. My friends get over, they can solder it. But screw trips are quite a good idea because it's low frequency and it works. For good enough for the range, good enough for me. I mean, that's flag over there, you can't see, proper outside light is screw clipped on, just little screws. Simple. No reason why it shouldn't be. But high frequencies need different things. This is not high frequency. So, I have certain numbers. But they've diminished my ability with these pills, which are now used. Whether they're reverse for I don't know. And I shrunk me up, smaller. I'm quite a small person now. I've got the stature of about 14-year-old, something like that. The mind is not 12 or 14. The mind is just an old man. But that's how Britain is. It's a nasty place, and the other places are so stable. And if you listen to the Parliament talking there, what they're talking about really, they're all different departments. And, it's a real mess. Brexit will be a mess. They'll stay a mess. And I think later a strong leader, a strong British leader will take us back to Europe again, as a leader was a necessity. And then white crystals won't keep the Europeans out. We can climb them down a bit. Go there. People here are not British, not English, they speak French. And they think this is all baloney. They've probably not done it in there. He's what level he's carpenter. And some of it's recognised. Anyway, multi-reality. To understand this, you have to have specialization knowledge in 3 subjects: nuclear fusion, electromagnetism, and a little bit of astrophysics. That's unusual. But Brexit is a big subject, and they're specialists in dealing with things at a high level, that is outside our range. As it is, because I'm on the bottom, probably on the bottom of the world. And they're living in the rarefied air of the mountains, and down on us is the worms. Unfortunately, they're worms too. But bit of a SMS and it was SMS. I think it's unfortunate that they just blindly go along the way the referendum went on. The workers said this, the workers said that, and it's been done. And unfortunately, the people who did it, they're clever people, or that's what they don't know what Europe is, they don't understand it. Been there. It's a shame, really. Most people who voted to leave Europe and reach Europe never had any contact with it. You know the joke of a person going down the south coast somewhere, October. Oh, I've seen France. We look and see a dark line, and that's France. I think I was showing that when I was young. Oh, that's France. There's some time they struggle with that. Well, I'm not terribly worried about that. It's all it does. It needs a passport to travel to France instead of this. For Western Union passport or something to identify ourselves. The no passport trouble did come in under still. Some people hated it. Why? There's deep-seated fear of Europe. There's no reason for it. And people here were some of us. By distancing ourselves from Europe, we make them the enemy. No, I'm not the enemy. I think the Second World War was over. Forget about it. And they're perpetuating the Second World War. There's no reason to, because it's gone. People took part, mostly dead. All of them. I didn't take part. People I know who did are all dead. And, well, that's how it is. As progressive people die. Like physics theories, old physics theories die when the people had them. They die out. The Bohr model of the atom died, and we have Schrodinger and Heisenberg. I tried to develop a slightly different model, but because of psychiatrists, it got blocked. The psychiatrist had no idea what this was. He knew about the Bohr model. He was lucky. And no reason for anything else. I think mine was an electromagnetic one, which is probably valid. Electromagnetism is only one force. According to the standard theories of physics, you've got all these forces. Nobody like that. I think those things say everything was electric. Magnetism is a secondary force anyway. But Europe is a complex subject. You've got farms in Europe. Farms here. We have a way of farming here that's adapted to the weather we have here in Europe. It's adapted to the European weather. If you go to Central Europe, it's hot during the summer and very about 20, 30, 40 degrees. If you're lucky. And in the winter, it's minus 20, 30, 40 degrees, like Serbia and Hungary, Central Europe. And they've got to adapt to that. And they have abundant growth there. And they grow melons and grapes. You can't grow grapes in this country. And I don't know where they think grapes come from, but mostly European, Greek. And yeah, they grow hedgerows, grapes, that kind of stuff. And they have pork mostly. Because pork is easy to rear. A cow is difficult to rear in the climate. The place where you have cows is Switzerland and Germany. In Central Europe, you don't tend to have it so much. They do have them, not so much. It's difficult because of the extreme hot and cold. The heat kills the cow because it's too hot, and the cold will kill it because it's too cold. So I don't know what's going on down there. Goodbye. Somebody's coming.